My name is Charles Hirsch Barris. I've written pop songs. I've been a television producer. In addition, I have murdered 33 human beings.
George Clooney may be more known for his highbrow heartthrob lead actor roles, but over the past few years he's quietly gone and made himself a name as a smart, hugely talented filmmaker. His first film, based on a script by Charlie Kaufman, is a black comedy about the life of Chuck Barris, game show host, songwriter, and CIA hitman. Sam Rockwell plays Barris, and is, as Sam Rockwell always is, stunning. This isn't a likable person to say the least, but Rockwell manages to give him just enough desperation and tragedy that you can't really hate the guy entirely. Drew Barrymore plays his long-suffering love, Penny, who is way too good for Barris, but doesn't seem to understand that herself. Clooney cameos in a bit part as Barris's handler, and Julia Roberts is terrific as the sexy femme fatale of the story. What really makes the movie stand out is the fantastic period work. Clooney has a stellar eye for creating a believable world, and from everything including the ritzy Hollywood scene to the cold and desolate cobblestone streets of East Berlin, everything looks and feels just right. While Clooney's other films aren't as easily available right now, they're all extremely good and very easy to recommend. Confessions of a Dangerous Mind, on the other hand, is available right now on Netflix. Go check it out.
You're not like the other murderers.
Based on the Dark Horse comics created by Mike Mignola, Hellboy should have, by all rights, been a massive hit. Sadly, neither this nor its arguably superior sequel never set the box office on fire, and despite multiple attempts, Del Toro hasn't been able to get the final film off the ground for almost a decade now. Which is a shame, because Hellboy is easily one of the most charming, unique, and fun would-be franchises out there, with a killer lead in Ron Perlman as Hellboy, and with villains ranging from H.P. Lovecraft-style multi-dimensional monsters to occult Nazis. If you haven't seen either of the two Hellboy films, this is a very easy recommendation. Del Toro packs the film with really cool visuals, great performances, and a genuinely touching dynamic between all of the leads. Hellboy himself is a Nazi experiment gone wrong, who through a stroke of good luck ends up in the hands of Professor Broom, an occult scientist and allied doctor working to bring down Hitler's war machine during the final days of the Second World War. Fast forward to present-day New York, and Hellboy is a pancake and cat-loving crime fighter against the supernatural. The second one is the bigger, showier film, where Del Toro really got to flex his creative vision. But the first part still has charm to spare, and it's a fantastic reminder of what a great series this should have been in a perfect world. Go check it out on Netflix.
Oh my god.
Behind this door, ancient evil.
My relationship with Allison Ashmore lasted for 6 hours, with 2 hours after school, before the Rockford Files, for 3 days in a row. But on the 4th afternoon, Kevin Bannister.
Skank.
John Cusack is Rob. Rob knows everything about records, bands, obscure liner notes, and just how much difference it makes how you stack your LP collection. But he doesn't know jack about women or being an adult. It could be argued that the film suffers from not having a single likable character in it, but that would be missing the point. None of these people care whether you like them or not. With the major exception of Rob, they're happy and entirely aware of their place in the universe, which in turn makes them likable again. It's also a coming-of-age story that just happens to be set in Rob's 30s instead of his teens. On top of that, it's disarmingly sweet, totally honest and heartfelt, and the soundtrack kicks ass. It's on Netflix, go see it.
Is she in a coma?
John Cusack, based on the international best-selling novel High Fidelity.
If the Germans capture this city, the entire country will collapse. I want our boys to resist.
We need our heroes.
Do you know any heroes?
I know one.
Okay, fair warning. A lot of this movie is totally ludicrous. A bunch of it doesn't make sense and panders a little too heavily to an audience that I think is expecting this to be the great American romantic war movie, despite that it's set during the Battle of Stalingrad and tells the story of the Russian hero Vasily Zaitsev. Half of the plot is really good, and centers around both Zaitsev being grouped into a mythic warrior god by the Russian propaganda machine and his best friend. At the same time, Zaitsev engages in both a mental and physical battle against the German sniper Erwin Koenig, played in a bizarre casting choice by Ed Harris. The other half of the story centers squarely on the pointless love triangle between Zaitsev, his propagandist best friend, and Tanya, played by Rachel Weisz, in a storyline that feels both ham-fisted and forced and doesn't fit anywhere in the film. If you can get over both the American and British actors putting on their best fake Russian and German accents, the film has a ton of good stuff to offer. The set pieces are huge, they don't shy away from depicting the horror of warfare on the Russian front, and the personal battle between Zaitsev and Koenig is actually really intense to watch. Shame about that stupid love triangle, but it's still a better love story than Twilight. It's on Netflix right now, go see it.
And up into someone I'm not.
Rachel Weisz.
It seems your destinies are entwined.
Bob Hoskins.
Where is he? Where's Vasily?
He's dead.
And Ed Harris.
He isn't dead. Because I haven't killed him yet.
A hero never chooses his destiny. Destiny chooses him.
Jiro makes sushi. More specifically, he makes sushi for 10 people once a day, every day, in a small restaurant located in the Tokyo subway. His food is so good that the restaurant has an 8-month waiting list and is rewarded with the mythical 3-star Michelin rating. Jiro Dreams of Sushi is a wonderful, small character portrait about passion for your work and how the culture of tradition is still alive and strong in Japan. Jiro's son works with him on a daily basis, and the documentary doesn't shy away from depicting the conflicting emotions he has towards his father, who he wishes could make sushi forever, but also wonders about the day that he himself will take the position as head chef. One doesn't have to like sushi to enjoy this quiet story about a person who loves what they do with every fiber of their being. It's all about realizing your dreams, be they big or small, and taking enjoyment from what you're good at. If it doesn't make you hungry, it'll at the very least make you happy. Check it out on Netflix.
抜いてやっと並んだ。そのぐらいやっぱり親父の影響ってそんなもん。
やりたが夢だったっていうのがありますよ。こうやったらいいんじゃないって夢でしょあれ。
That's our picks for this week. Did we miss something? Is there a hidden film we haven't talked about yet? Leave a message in the comments box. Feel free to subscribe, and don't forget to keep watching movies. See you next week.
That's it. That's the show.